Welcome back. Here I am talking in a video called Silence. There will be some of you that will find that this one is hard and that any silence is a difficult thing to sit with. Others of you will wondering why I can't just really be quiet, not say anything. These videos will mainly be silence, but they'll involve just a little bit of helping you stay awake to the process. So find your breath wherever you find it. Just breathe. This is a noticing exercise. And just how quickly, for many of us that are new to these practices, find our brain wandering around, usually to all the things that seem more important, that are urgent, that suddenly in this silence occurs to us that we should be doing. Don't get up and do them. Don't need to. Just breathe. Feel free, if you're like me and quickly fall asleep when closing my eyes, to leave your eyes open, as I tend to do. But feel free to close them if you are better able to concentrate in this way. It doesn't matter. For some of us, there's no better way to notice the automatic nature of thought, our difficulty in controlling our thoughts, than to have a little silence in which to hear them. Again, we'll work into potentially spending more time with this. This one's about 5 minutes, and future ones will be longer. Use the amount of time that feels good for you. And my practice in my group that's been popular was to end the session with a poem, so you would know when the time was over, and if you've closed your eyes, when to open them. And this is a poem from David Whyte, one of my favorite poets. You'll be hearing from him. This was a poem that comes in a story of a setting where the ideas first came to him. I'm going to read that. Seeming stillness. One very still summer morning in Granada, Spain, waiting outside the coffee shop Barista Duran, a place that may serve not only the very best coffee in Spain, but also acts as my temporary morning writing studio. I found myself looking over the balustrade of the river Darro at a spreading tree whose highest leaves were being imperceptibly disturbed by the gentle breeze descending from the Sierra Nevada, like a river itself from the mountains, asking myself why, as human beings, we always find movement out of a seeming stillness so beautiful. Sitting to write outside or inside the cafe, the image of a breathing loved one amidst the seeming stillness of sleep arrived first, and the poem went on from there. Very memorable morning that concluded almost a year later in the same coffee shop, with lines entering a territory of sheer raw physical undoing that surprised me, belying the poem's subtle beginnings. The poem, A Seeming Stillness. We love the movement in a seeming stillness, the breath in the body of the loved one sleeping, the highest leaves in the silent wood, the great migration in the sky above, the waters of the earth, the blood in the body, the first soft stir in the silence beneath a strident voice, the internal hands of our mind, always searching for touch, thoughts seeking other thoughts, seeking other minds, the great arrival of form through all our hidden themes. And this breath, in this body, able just for a moment to give and to take, to ask and to be told, to find and be found, to bless and be blessed, to hold and be held. We are all a sunlit moment come from a long darkness. What moves us always comes from what is hidden. What seems to be said so suddenly has lived in the body for a long, long time. Our life like a breath then, a give and a take, a bridge, central movement between singing a separate self and learning to be selfless. Breathe in as if breathing for the first time, as if remembering with what difficulty you came into the world, what strength it took to make that first impossible in-breath into a cry to be heard by the world. Your essence has always been that first vulnerability of being found, being heard, and of being seen. From the very beginning, the one who has always needed and been given so much invisible help. This is how you were when you first came into the world. This is how you are now. All unawares in your new body and your new life. This is the raw vulnerability of your everyday, and this is how you will want to be and to be remembered when you leave the world. Thanks for your practice.